Here's a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel Air. In West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground is where I spent most of my days. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool and all, shooting some b-ball outside of the school when a couple of guys who were up to no good.
This week on the Action News, we have new policies, varsity volleyball, and Mr. Cockle.
I think that the new principal is putting in a lot of really positive efforts. I think it's really impressive that he's seeing some problems that we have and definitely attempting to fix them. I think some of the implications of the rules are a little bit less positive. I do have a lot of experience with the study halls, and I found them a little bit troubling just because they're kind of inefficient as far as the sign-out process goes, but I do think that's something that's also fixable. I think I found it to be a really good learning environment in the library the times that I've gone there for my study. It's a lot quieter and people can get a lot of work done, but I do think that we should probably go back to a system that was a little bit more similar to what we had last year as far as getting to the library at the beginning and then having to leave at the end.
I'm generally in favor of most of the policies. I think they're a good idea, and you know, with the new principal coming in, it's nice to have some sort of change brought into the school. You know, have the principal get his voice into the school and get his ideas across. Study has been changed. I think that writing down your goals is actually a good thing for a lot of people, as it gives them an idea of what they actually want to accomplish. So I have this to do, and I have this to do, and I have this to do, and I have this to do, so I better get that done.
Alright, hey, I just wanted to jump in here on this news segment, and first of all just say thank you to everybody, staff and teachers, for engaging in our school-wide dialogue over the past week. Probably not many schools in this state that in a week are going to have kids at a staff meeting working with staff to kind of decide on what are some adjustments we make towards the goals that we're trying to achieve. But I think as a whole school community, this is what we're going to do. And I'm excited about next Friday's meeting. So next week during your advisories, you'll be able to nominate kids that will attend with your advisory teacher, and they'll be sitting at the same table reflecting on the feedback. So that's everybody's input who's participated in room 118, and we'll be making decisions on what adjustments we make towards our school-wide goals, and then in a couple of months we'll revisit the dialogue again. And that's what life is. It's about being able to monitor your progress and make adjustments.
Feel comfortable.
Volleyball.
How's the team looking after this year, and who's stepping up so far?
I'd say Grace is really stepping up.
Vash,
Kate Sarah, she's a sophomore.
Julianne Heath.
Jillian Stallard too.
Oh, true. She's a great outside hitter.
What's your favorite moment playing volleyball so far?
When you spike the ball in the other team's faces.
How does it feel to be the pioneers of Port volleyball in your last season?
Feels pretty incredible. Honestly.
It's bittersweet. For sure, bittersweet.
I'm excited to come back and see what the program looks like after we graduate.
Yeah.
For sure.
What are some rules that people who don't play volleyball might not know?
You can get the point even if you aren't serving the ball. I always thought that only the serving team could get the point, but that's not true.
Who's the funniest person on the team?
Kendall.
For real?
Yeah.
Who's the pump up person? When you're you just gotta get pumped, who do you go to?
Grace.
Grace?
For sure.
Alright, best dancer?
Ooh.
I don't know.
Might be Ava.
Might be Ava. I was actually thinking Ava. You
Or
or
Lynn.
Ava. Oh, Lynn.
Lynn.
Shout out to Lynn.
Yeah,
Lynn
for sure.
Lynn's dancing is lit.
Yeah.
True.
How's the team chem?
How are you guys
The team
interacting
chem?
with each
I
other?
think
Yeah.
that's good team chem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we're all friends, so.
Are there any big games you want people to show out to?
Triton.
Triton.
Yeah, that's our senior night.
And we beat them last year, so it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
See what it's
On
like
their
this year.
senior night, we beat them.
Yeah. So what is Grace's favorite movie? She's gonna write it on her board, and you're gonna have to guess.
I feel like
You should know this.
okay.
All right, you think you got it?
Yeah.
All right, show it.
Very close,
Very close.
What is it?
but not it.
Oh,
Zootopia!
I
All
she
right.
knows every
I can
single
quote the
she can quote
entire movie.
I should have known that.
What is Vash's
favorite show.
You know it.
I know it.
All right, show it.
Oh right.
What is Kendall's favorite candy?
Oh, I know this.
Okay, no, I do know.
It's definitely something super erratic and weird.
Ready?
Woo! Yeah! And it's
Hey!
the first one that I said.
Let's go.
It is
I
the
know.
first
I
one
was a
that
good
I
one.
said.
We're here with Mr. Cockle. He's a first-year biology and chemistry teacher, and we were wondering if it's okay to ask you a couple questions.
Sure, that's great.
What's your main goal in your first year of teaching at Newburyport?
Well, I'd really like to settle in and get to know the community. I'm actually coming from Methuen, and it's a very different culture, so I'm looking forward to getting to know the students as well as the staff.
We know you're new here, but if you had to take one teacher on a desert island, who would it be?
Well, I think that I'd get in trouble if I don't select Mrs. Hobbs, because she's my mentor, and I'm really basing my future success on how she can tutor me and mentor me and get me engaged in the Newburyport school system.
What is your favorite ice cream flavor?
Oh, you know, I'm a purist, so I look at plain, so I vanilla.
When was the last time you climbed a tree?
I think about when I was 11 or 12. I always lived near woods, and I used to actually climb trees quite frequently. Never broke a bone, though.
Mr. Cockle, you seem like a ladies' man. How many girlfriends have you had?
You know, I'm an adult, so I probably should talk about my wives or ex-wives. Unfortunately, I've actually been divorced twice. So right now, I'm a single father to my 7-year-old. And I appreciate you thinking I'm a ladies' man, but I'm a person's person, so that's the way I like to think of it.
There are two types of people in this world. What two types are there?
I'd say there's good people and evil people. If I was to distinguish them into two distinct groups.
What type are you?
I am a very kind person, and I'm always very optimistic and look for the best in people and look for ways of approaching things that have the best outcomes for humanity.
Talk about Mr. Cockle as a guy.
Mr. K, he's a fantastic guy. He loves his students. He's very passionate about chemistry, and gotta be one of my favorite teachers out there.
Thanks for watching this week's edition of the Action News.